Hey guys, Comic Uno, and today I'm doing a review for Action Comics issue 0. So let's see what's going on with this issue, and let's talk about the cover first. Love this cover. I love the art for this issue, actually. It's a big improvement on what this series has had. I didn't even tell you the truth, I didn't hate the art before. This is, like, great art. It's definitely one of my favorites for the week, art-wise, and it's really great art. And I'm glad that they kept the art what we see in the cover in this issue. It's really great to see. Yes, I really love the art and love the cover. So definitely, I was very excited to read this issue and see maybe it'll be explained what's happening with Superman and what his real origins are with Martha and Jonathan, and maybe see him more grow up. And I was kind of excited to see if we're going to see more of that. But let's see what actually happened in the issue. So with this issue, we got to see Superman, in the last issue or a couple issues before, we could see, Clark, he's buying these t-shirts at this place, and the t-shirt salesman says, oh, Superman bought his t-shirts here. So we get to see, again, just him, like, kind of start to become Superman, buying his t-shirts, getting a job, his friendship with Jimmy Olsen, him actually living at Jimmy's place, where Jimmy's a rich rich guy, and then Clark's like, oh, I'm gonna move, whatever. I'm like, why would you move? He's like playing these video games on this flat screen TV, and so he's gonna move to a bad neighborhood for some reason. I don't know exactly why, but he does. And then he's fighting, just a regular bad guy, and his cape goes off, and this kid just steals it. And this kid's not having a great life. His father is always drunk, always, hitting his brother or his mother, and now that this guy, this boy has this cape, he can protect himself, and he feels powerful, and he protects his brother and his mother, and he runs off with his brother and says, with this cape, I'm invincible now. Daddy can't hurt us. So so we get to see this kid kind of feel safe. And Superman, because Dad says, all right, I gotta get this kid. So he said, your mother wants you to come home. So come home, but come home. And him being drunk, and they're by the train tracks. So the train's about to hit this kid, and he told him the cape, the whole thing that would protect him. But Clark, comes, saves the day, and gets the cape back, and he says, don't worry, I'll protect you. And I gotta say, I love that. And we also get this other story, which was kind of boring, where we just get to see the scientist try to finish one of another scientist's work. And yeah, so that's pretty much what happened with that guy. I don't know. That was kind of boring. There's this second story, which in the art definitely wasn't as good as the first story, the main story, which, again, love the art. We'll talk more about that after, though. I like this issue. I thought this was a solid issue. I think there's definitely been worse issues throughout this series. I feel like finally they found a solid issue. I actually thought the story was pretty interesting. I really liked the boy story and just, like, the cape story and like, him starting. So I actually really enjoyed this story. The only problem I had with this is kind of my expectations, I think. Because I was expecting more, like I said in the beginning of my review, more of, like, finding out about his parents, how he grew up, and I feel like that's a really important part of Superman's origins, is how his parents grew him up, and that's why he's human. Not because, yes, he's from an alien from another planet, but because he grew up here, he's still human. And I feel like they should have expressed that in this issue, and they just didn't. And they went, after that, they went to the point where he's at Metropolis. And I feel like they really should have backtracked and just told that story in the New 52 way. And just see if, the same. If it's the same that, his parents brought him to be human, and even though, again, he's not human, he still is human because of his parents. And I want to see if that's still true with the New 52. So I was kind of disappointed with that, and again, I guess my expectations is why I'm giving this this comic a little bit lower of a grade, just because my expectations and what I expected. But this issue was kind of a fun story type of issue, and again, great art. I love the art for this. I hope they keep it. I mean, look at this art; it is really amazing. And I really loved it, and it made this issue really enjoyable for me. And again, the story was really enjoyable. Also, it's like one of those fun stories, nothing that changes Superman forever, but it was a fun issue, getting to see a little bit before the New 52, before that first issue. and seeing a little fun story. So I enjoyed this, and I'm going to give this 4 stars. Yeah, so I hope you guys picked this up. I thought it was a good issue, a solid issue, and an improvement on a couple of bad issues in the past. So, hope you guys enjoyed this Comic Uno. Guys, don't forget to follow me on Twitter for Comic Uno and the Rand Situations. That way you could just follow some news from both my channels in the description below. There'll be links for that. So, I hope you guys enjoyed. Again, I give this 4 stars, and I hope you guys pick it up. So, see you guys. Comic Uno.